Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're gonna talk about XRP. And I don't know what is going on with people, honestly, in the crypto space. I had so many people telling me $5 trillion is about to flow into XRP because of what Brad Garlinghouse said. You got to understand something. Even if the total market cap of the crypto space achieved $5 trillion, not all that money is going into XRP. Some of it will remain in Bitcoin because people are going to get trapped in Bitcoin once again, even after it finally tops out, wherever that price may be. I think it's going to be around 100K to 120K. Then people will think it's going higher and they'll get trapped in it. A lot of that money is also going to pour into other altcoins like XLM, XDC, Algo, IOTA. Then people are going to also shift money into meme coins. What I'm trying to tell you is not all the money is going to end up in XRP. But people right away, they took that whole narrative and they just spun with it. And all Brad Garlinghouse said is, listen, I think the market cap of crypto is going to double by the end of 2024. I think that was conservative. I honestly think it's low. I think most likely we'll see somewhere around $10 trillion plus flowing into crypto. But nobody knows for sure quite yet. And you know, as we sit here and look at XRP on the one-day chart, sitting just above 62 cents, it's hard to believe that XRP can even achieve a new all-time high this year. But it's going to. This year is already looking fantastic for XRP. I mean, every single day we get big announcement after big announcement. And the whole plan, the plan that we've seen, you know, years ago coming together, it's almost complete now, in my opinion. So boom, Ripple partner, the BIS, just released stablecoin regulation. A high-quality USD stablecoin will launch on the XRP ledger this year. And when they talk about this, they talk about regulations, and they talk about anti-money laundering and countering the financing of terrorism, compliance. Everybody's talking about the same thing. The US government's talking about this. The BIS is talking about this. The IMF is talking about this. And that's why I told you, once we get regulations, they're going to be global regulations because you can't have different regulations from one country to another. This whole system won't work. Across jurisdictions, emerging stablecoin regulations strive to achieve a set of common objectives such as ensuring market integrity, consumer protection, and financial stability, while enabling innovation in payment systems. And you see all the countries listed here: fiat-backed stablecoin, e-money token, recognized fiat crypto token. No matter what you call it, the regulations around it are going to be very similar. And I think this is our path towards mass adoption. Think about it. Once we have regulations for stablecoins, we are shortly going to see a time where you could go from crypto to a stablecoin to purchase things in stores everywhere. That's what I see coming next. And then the end goal will be able to shop in crypto directly. That time will come as well. I think first it's going to happen around stablecoins. Key Congressman McHenry is bullish U.S. stablecoin law will pass this year. So Patrick McHenry says we will see stablecoin regulations. I think shortly after will come crypto regulations, but I think it's going to be months apart. Most likely there's going to be a gap of 3 to 6 months in between. I'm just hoping we get crypto regulations this year, because then we could start to see utility drive the price of XRP. And of course, Elizabeth Warren doesn't like the idea of this. Senator Elizabeth Warren, regulating stablecoins could amplify risk. This lady just wants to live in the past at this point, and she wants to make sure all her big banker friends are happy. Most likely when she's sitting down at night, sitting next to the telephone, most likely rotary dial, she's listening to Jamie Dimon on the other end, or some other high-profile banker telling her, we don't want stablecoins yet. We're not prepared for that yet. You know, innovation is passing the United States by. Every other country is crypto friendly. They want crypto to strive and grow in that country. Here, we have politicians that just want to continue to hold us back. It needs to end. Ripple takes over custody for some of the largest exchanges in crypto. BCB Crypto has moved its custody operations to Ripple-owned Medico platform. The move will allow the payments firm to consolidate its custody technology. BCB provides crypto payments and trading services for clients, including Gemini and Kraken. And they also want to have a killer app. Take a listen to this.
From my perspective, another analogy here is the gasoline that we're putting in the cars. The killer app is not stablecoin for me. It's what you're putting that stablecoin in, be it the DeFi protocols, which is removing a tremendous amount of friction from the financial services industry, which the normal person, be it the end investor or the institutional player, really struggles with the friction that goes on as we try and move the value around the economy.
So they want to move the value of stablecoins without any friction. And that's what's holding most of this back still, is that friction. Once it's gone, everything has a clear path forward. But again, regulations are also going to play a big factor as well. But again, now we're starting to see how big Medico is as well. Just in, Brad Garlinghouse at the Paris Blockchain Week on a potential XRP ETF. People don't fully understand. They have really paid attention to, in the United States, there's only 2 cryptos that have regulatory clarity. Take a listen to this.
I told David this backstage. When friends of mine ask me, hey, I want to invest in crypto, how should I do that? I always say, like, invest in a basket. I'm not saying just buy Bitcoin or just buy XRP. I'm saying you want to invest in a basket and have diversification. So, look, I think there will be other ETFs. Unfortunately, I think it's going to take a little bit of time because the United States SEC is fighting that. But I think one of the things that people don't fully understand, that they haven't really paid attention to, in the United States, there's only 2 cryptos that have regulatory clarity. Bitcoin, and because of the fight we had with the courts, XRP has regulatory clarity that it's not a security. And so that is, I think, it's a differential.
So there you go. XRP has regulatory clarity. And take notice when he said people ask him about investing in crypto, he tells them to buy a basket. Who is now pushing baskets? Uphold. So you know Brad Garlinghouse is talking with Uphold all the time. But, you know, as we push forward now, we're going to start to see the value of having that regulatory clarity in the United States. The only thing holding us back is regulations. Experts say not buying XRP at the current prices would be a regret. And this comes from a Bitcoin trader. So Bitcoin trader Captain Fabic suggested that XRP's current price position may represent the last opportunity moment to bag the asset at bargain prices. Even the Bitcoin investors are starting to see how big this is getting around XRP. But yet we have more people doubting XRP in the XRP community all the time. That's what really does not make sense to me. Everything we ever talked about is now little by little becoming fact. All the pieces of the puzzle are getting put together, and now people are doubting XRP. The time to doubt XRP was when it took vision to see where we are right now. Because where we are right now is on the verge of a massive breakout for XRP. Altcoin season under threat as Bitcoin dominance surges, experts warn. Let me tell you something. Alt season is going to happen. These people want to make other people doubt their investment all the time. And these people only see Bitcoin, most of them. They don't even understand that there's utility-driven cryptocurrencies out there. Most of them ignore the fact that XRP actually has a use case when they're pushing Bitcoin to all of their followers, all the people that listen to them. But soon, the tide is gonna turn. Kraken becomes a bank. Let me tell you where this goes. Coinbase will become a bank. Ripple will become a bank. Question is, when IPO? That comes from the Bearable Bull back in September of 2020. And back then, we weren't even close to where we are right now. But back then, the narrative was, if you invest in XRP and Ripple becomes a bank in the future, we would all become branches of that bank. And we would be able to loan out our XRP, and we would gain interest off of our XRP. And I think we're headed into that time as well. Ripple's bank account, listen close, you will find secrets. Ripple will become a bank, lender of last resort. That was always talked about as well. Take a listen to this.
Is we work with you as an organization to determine how much value that you'd like to have and hold for those cross-border payments on a daily basis. So you'll have access to the funds in a wallet on bailment. So you don't at that point own the XRP that's sat in that wallet. When you want to make a transfer, you withdraw those funds. And as Fiona mentioned, it goes across the XRP ledger to a receiver where it's liquidated. The following business day, you will then get an invoice from Ripple that says, hey, yesterday you made a $500,000 payment. Here's the invoice to repay that to Ripple. And that would be a local Aussie dollar payment from your bank account to Ripple's bank account in Australia.
And Australia was one of the first movers with RippleNet and XRP as well. And we are so close to Ripple becoming a bank. I think we're going to see LCX become a bank as well over time. That's been the end goal for Ripple since 2017. Become the central bank. Remember the phrase lender of last resort. That was talked about so much back then. And today, I think Ripple will eventually emerge as a central bank, connecting to all the other central banks. And if that was to happen, could you imagine what our XRP would be worth? We would be lending out our XRP to companies and gaining interest off of those loans. And that was always the plan from years ago. And I think that's also inside of all of what we're seeing happen right now, especially with Ripple now releasing a stablecoin. Every direction so far that Brad has been taking us in, it all ties back to the past. We seen this coming. We had the vision to see it happening. Now it's actually happening. And that's why I always said, I don't ever say that XRP can hit $10,000 because Arthur Brito said it could. It was designed to be a $10,000 asset. So everything I ever heard about XRP, I now believe until I'm proven wrong. Because along the way, everything that I've ever heard about this cryptocurrency has little by little become true. And every single day, I see more and more rails being put in place all around the world. And I think it's almost complete. And I think once it is complete, that's when we will see the flip of the switch moment. But it's hard to believe the prices we're going to see in the future for XRP when you sit here and look at it every single day, sitting around 60 cents. but I do believe that time is coming to an end. The days of buying XRP at 60 cents are eventually going to be gone forever. And I think we're very close to that happening. And we're definitely going to see alt season this year. Everyone knows it's coming. But until it all happens, stay patient, stay positive, and let's get rich together. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.